Okay, I think I'm live. All right. Hey, everybody. What's up? My name is Shara Profit, and I am a behavior modification specialist, and I'm certified in clinical hypnotherapy. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? Okay, I think I'm live. Let's. All right, there we go. All right, I hope everybody is doing well today. Happy Wednesday. Mercury Day to all of you. All right, let's jump right into this. Today, we're going to be talking about the real reason why you are not chosen. This has nothing to do with spirituality as far as like being a chosen one or anything like that. This is not what this is about. This is about not being chosen in your friend groups, at work, in romantic situations. Right? Have you ever been the person that gets left out of things, or you're just never given the role as leader or as the priority? Okay, let's talk about this. So this is big for a lot of people, right? And this can apply to you on many different levels, for many different reasons. Okay, like I said before, it could be you being at work and you're never chosen, like you're overlooked for promotions, or you don't get chosen to be like the team lead on something. In your friend groups, sometimes you get left out, right? People don't really prioritize you. They don't really think about you first. Or maybe you are never given the role in your family to plan an event. Or if you're dating somebody, you always end up not being the chosen one, right? They end up going for someone else, marrying someone else, and you're kind of just left out there hanging and dangling. So today, the stuff that I'm going to share with you is going to help you understand that this is not you. It's not because of you. It is because of a program. Let's talk about what that program is. So that program was installed in you way back. Okay, when you were a kid or somewhere in your early stages of development. Okay, so basically, the first reason why is that you were not the first choice for your parents. Okay, you were not a priority for your parents. Maybe your parents were too busy. Maybe they had a lot going on, right? And so you were never the first choice. And that can be very damaging to a child when they are second place or third place or fourth place or fifth place, or they just don't matter at all. They're nowhere in the equation, right? So what happens is this program plays out throughout the rest of your life. That's what happens, okay? So it's an energy that's vibrating inside of you that is attracting these situations to help you understand why you're not being chosen, okay? Why you're not the chosen one, all right? It is not a punishment, first of all, because I see people posting about how, just because you attract a bad situation doesn't mean that it's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with anybody. No one's broken. Nothing's wrong with anybody. Okay, let's just clear that first and foremost. But let's not negate the fact that the energy lives within you. When you're used to a certain kind of treatment and you're used to having things go a certain way, you do attract that same energy. Let's get that straight 100% right now, okay? So if I come from a household where I'm born with a silver spoon, right? My parents tell me that I am a leader, that I can have whatever I want. And there's evidence that I can have whatever I want because whatever I ask for, I get it. I'm going to go into the world with the sense that I can get whatever I want, okay? Some people call that entitlement, okay? It's a program. It's a program. Now, let's say I'm a kid that grows up in a household, where my parents tell me that everything is hard to come by. I got to work really, really hard to get everything that I want. Okay. I'm sometimes not going to get everything that I want. And as a way to further implant that into my development, they sometimes don't give me the things that I want just to teach me a hard lesson. Okay. So I am going to go out into the world expecting that life can be hard, expecting that I can't get everything that I want. And therefore, I'm going to attract situations, people, opportunities that present to me the very evidence of the energy in which I'm vibrating in. So yes, this is the reason why we attract what we need until we don't need it anymore. So because you were so used to never being chosen, never being put first on the list, guess what? You're going to attract more of that. You're going to see evidence of that in your life. Because during the time of you being really, really young, guess what? Someone showed you, even if they didn't tell you, right? Maybe they didn't say out loud, you're not the first choice. Maybe they did. Maybe they did say something along the lines of, girl, go ahead. I got so much to do. I ain't got time to be thinking about you. Okay, ever heard that? Okay, maybe they did say that along the lines. And maybe you heard that a lot. And maybe you didn't just hear it from your mother or your father, but you heard it from your sisters and your brothers. Then you heard it from your aunties and your uncles. And then you heard it at school. And then you heard it from your friends. And then you grow up and then you start dating. And then you hear it from a man. Okay. Or vice versa. You're a man and you hear it from a woman. I got a lot going on. I can't really put you first right now because I got all of this going on. Okay. Or we considered you for the job, but we decided to go with Tommy. Or, girl, I'm sorry. I just don't be thinking about you sometimes. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I left you off the list. Okay. If this is a running theme in your life, it's not because these people are bad people. It is not because they don't like you. It's not because you're not lovable or likable. It is because there's an energy vibrating. You have magnet. We're all magnets, right? We are magnets. So if I can magnetize all good things to me, guess what? I can magnetize other things to me. So if your magnet is vibrating at a frequency, was programmed, let me say that better. If your magnet is programmed at a frequency, is programmed to believe, I am never first, I am never chosen. This is not a conscious knowing. This is not something that you walk around saying all day. This is something that's already been embedded, it's already been coded in your programming, okay? It's not something that you wake up in the morning thinking. It's not something that you walk around and being like, oh yes, I'm never chosen. I'm not number one, okay? This is something that you witness in your life, and you're witnessing it because there was never a counter program installed. There was never anything else overriding that program that you're not going to be chosen. So you kind of start expecting not to be chosen. And so then you position yourself in life to where you're not chosen. It's not saying that you do it. It's not even that you're sabotaging yourself. It's just that you're operating in that vibration. That is the energy in which you're operating. So how do we change that? You have to go back and look at your stages of development. You have to ask yourself the questions, the right questions. You have to ask yourself the right questions in order to get the right answer, in order to get those succinct answers. Because if I'm not asking myself the right question, then I'm going to get either an unclear answer or the wrong answer. So once you start asking yourself the right question, okay, why am I never the first choice? What's going on with me? Why am I never chosen? Why all these people over here, they all get looked at and I get overlooked. It's like I'm invisible. Why? If you ask yourself the right question, you will get an answer. You're going to get an answer, and that's real. Okay. It may not be the answer that you want to hear, but you're going to get an answer when you ask yourself the right question. When you ask yourself any question, you're going to get an answer. But when you ask yourself the right question, it's going to lead you down a path that is going to assist you with pinpointing the issue. Okay. But most people don't do this. Most people either just complain about never being chosen. Oh, my family doesn't support my business. I see this all the time. My friends don't support my business, right? I'm posting and nobody is seeing my post. Okay. Of course, that could just be the algorithm too, right? Because let's be real about the algorithms on these platforms nowadays. Every man that I date, he never chooses me. Every woman that I date, she never chooses me. Every job that I have had, I've been overlooked for the promotion. I've never been chosen to be team lead. You can start developing a complex, and in order to protect yourself, you start accepting less. You start expecting to never be chosen. So therefore you position yourself so that you're never chosen. And you're like, it's fine. I'm used to being second choice. I'm used to people not thinking about me. It's okay. It's cool, girl. It's fine. Oh, okay. You don't want me? That's fine. Okay. I'm used to it. Now, if you're cool with it, just go ahead and click off this video. But if you want to shift and change that about yourself, if you know that you are worthy of being first choice, you are worthy of having options and no longer being an option, but having options. You are worthy of you choosing. Okay? You're worthy of having so many options that you get to choose and pick what is for you, what you would like to experience, who you would like to date, which job you would like to have. Oh no, you know what? Thank you for the promotion. Thank you for the offer for the promotion. But I'm good. I think I'm gonna go do something else. Oh no, I can't tonight. Y'all go ahead and I'll see you later. It's better to have options than to not have options. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to ask yourself, when did this start? That's the first thing you're going to do is ask, when did this start? And then from there, once you get that information, you're going to tap in and find out from your higher self, what's the next move? How do I change this? How do I shift this? Okay. It's important to always turn it around and look at yourself. And it's not blaming yourself. It's not because you're wrong or you're broken, like I said before, because I keep seeing posts about, the shaming. Stop shaming people in the spiritual community. This is not shaming. This is about us taking our power back. And I take my power back by saying, what is it about my energy that is attracting all of this type of stuff to me? What is it about my energy where I keep having the same experience over and over and over again? See, when we have the same experience over and over and over again, that is our inner guidance, our energy saying, hey, this keeps happening for a reason. And we know that you don't want this to keep happening. So we keep letting it happen over and over and over again so that you will finally be like, oh, that's what's going on. That's why that keeps happening. Let me go do X, Y, and Z. Let me go get some assistance with this, or let me change this up or change that up. Yes, you can be a bright light and have things happen to you. Absolutely. That's totally true. Yes, you can. However, you don't have to accept things just happening to you, because I'm a bright light and I attract people who, do this to me and say that about me. I'm a bright light, so that happens, right? But do you really enjoy the treatment that you're receiving? If you don't enjoy it, you are responsible for shifting and changing it, because you can shift, change, manipulate, control the energy inside of you. And when you do that, that is how you start to attract different things that are more in alignment with what you truly want to experience, what you truly desire. We're not blaming ourselves. We're just taking responsibility. We're stepping fully into our power. And we're saying, you know what, that has always happened to me, but you know what, I don't want that to happen anymore. So let me do the inner work and find out why that has been happening all my life. Okay, now that I know why that's happened, oh, it started when I was 7 years old. Oh, it started when I was 3. Oh, it started when I was in college. Okay, now what do I do? This work can be very simple if we allow ourselves to simplify it. But when we try to overlook the root causes of things and just point the finger at other people, or just accept what's happening out of fear of changing something, okay, whether it's fear or laziness, or maybe just not knowing. Because we do have that power. We have the authority, we have the power, we have the magic, we are the magic, right? It's encoded in our DNA to shift and change and manipulate energy. If somebody could have an idea about flying people through the air and actually have that happen, what else can we do? If we could send people to outer space, what else can we do? Why would you think that you don't hold the power to shift the dynamic in your life so that you can now be chosen? You can now be the one, the first, the all, the only, the everything. I am the first, the one, the all, the only, the everything. If you just wake up every day and just say that out loud all throughout the day, you're going to see some shifts change, okay? But that's an affirmation and it works, but you're still going to have to do that inner work, okay? You're still going to have to do that deep digging, especially if this is a recurring theme in your life. People will treat you how you think about yourself, how you think and feel about you. That's how people will treat you. That's how the whole world is going to respond to you. Even animals are going to respond to you according to how you feel and think about yourself. So make sure that every thought and feeling that you have is one that you would want to experience from someone outside of you, okay? If you're bad talking your body, if you're bad talking how you did something, oh, I'm so stupid, I never get this right. What is wrong with me? If you second guessing everything that you do, doubting yourself, you don't trust yourself, right? Guess what? Guess what? You're going to attract that energy to you. And the reason why you're attracting it to you is because your energy loves you so much. It wants you to rise above that vibration. That is why we get the evidence. That is why the evidence matches back to us and reflects back to us what we are experiencing inside of us. But some people do not even realize that they're having that experience inside. They don't even realize. I have heard people say the universe hates me and is working against me. Baby, the universe is you. The universe is your subconscious mind. So if we replace the word God or replace the word universe with I and me, try that on for size. If somebody is saying the world is against me, God is against me, the universe is against me, replace that with I am against me. And see how that feels, because that's really the energy that we call God or the universe. It is I am the great I am. That is not the great I am out there. That's not the great you are. It's the great I am. I am. So whatever I want to experience, I must become that thing. If I want to experience being chosen, being the one, then I must become the one. I must become the first. I must become the priority in my life, right? I got to become the priority. If I'm not the priority and I put everybody in front of me, I think about what everybody wants first before what I truly desire, guess what? I'm going to meet people who do the same. I'm going to meet people who put themselves first and like, oh, no, I thought you was cool with that. Because that's how you act, right? That's how you present yourself. That's the energy that you put out there. That you don't want to be number one. That you don't want to be chosen. That you can be overlooked. That you don't take up space. As a child, you might have been told, you talk too loud, you talk too much. Go sit down and be quiet. Dim your light. So you dim your light. You turn it down. You turn yourself down. And therefore, everybody who is supposed to see you or the people that you wish would see you, they don't see you. Because your nature is to be vibrant, is to be seen, is to be loud, is to be, heard, felt. That's your nature. But you're going against your nature because someone told you that your nature was not good enough or that your nature was too much. And so you're living outside of your nature and wondering why the hell nobody sees me. Why no one is buying my products or my services? How come no one has put a ring on it? How come no one wants to date me? How come I'm always the last choice? I'm always at the bottom of the list. I'm on the back burner. I date all of these men and they're just not available to me. Why? Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not pretty enough. Oh, I live in this place. I hear this all the time. I live in LA and it's so many beautiful women. So why would they choose me? Okay. It has nothing to do with anything other than the program in which you are operating from. The program in which your vibration is beaming out of. That is all it has to do with. Okay, you can have the what do you call it? The dimples all over your thighs and your booty, and you can have this much hair in your head and buck teeth. And if you have the confidence, if you know that you deserve to be number one, and you exude that, and that's a real belief that you carry with you, you can nab the finest man. Okay. I've seen gorgeous women have the most problems with men. I'm not saying all gorgeous women. I'm just saying I've seen gorgeous women have some severe issues with men. So it has nothing to do with your look. It has everything to do with the energy, the frequency at which your magnet is vibrating at, how it's moving, okay? If you don't understand magnetism, and if you don't understand the way psychic energy works, then you need to do some studies. Then you need to read up on them. You need to come to the Be Magic School, okay? I hope that this is helping someone, because some of you are holding back your own gifts that you have to offer to the world. Some of you are not standing up and standing out Some of you are not doing the work that your soul keeps calling you to do. Okay, whether that's out here in the world or whether that's within you, okay, internal work. Some of you are putting people ahead of you, your family, your children, your people pleasing, okay? And people pleasing definitely comes from not being chosen, not being the first choice as a child, okay? It is time for you to become entitled. Yes, it's okay to have some entitlement, not being an asshole about it, but it is okay for you to have some entitlement in your own life. It's okay for you to say, you know what, nah, I deserve that and I want that. And so therefore, I'm going to do the inner work so that I'm constantly attracting all of the things that I desire, that I want, not just the stuff that I need to help me heal, because you attract what you need, right? You attract what you need until you're able to start recalibrating the energy and attracting what you want. But somebody out there is holding back. They're holding back everything. They're not presenting themselves. They're not being visible. They're not speaking out. And it's not just on social media. I'm not talking about just social media, but it could be social media, right? But it could be maybe at your job, maybe in your home. You know, maybe people in your household are overlooking you. They're not paying attention to you. They're not listening to what you're saying. They're not choosing you and putting you first. You need to be vocal about that. You need to stand up and stand out and command what it is you want. It's okay to be entitled sometimes, especially when it comes to your healing. If nobody else is choosing you, you choose you. And the more you choose you over and over and over again, the more you choose you, what you're doing is you're sending that signal to the universe, not something out there, the universe, okay? It is something out there though, but let's not get that twisted. It is something out there, but that out there gets influenced by the universe inside of you first. That outside world definitely gets influenced, but it is influenced by your magnet, your vibration, your thoughts, your emotions. That is what it is influenced by, okay? So if your energy is off a little bit, or if it's ruminating, or if it's hiccuping a lot, right? It's hiccuping a lot. It's like, okay, I'm good. Oh, shit, damn. Oh, why did that happen, right? If you're fluctuating a lot, back and forth with your energy, that's what you're going to see in the 3D world. That's what's going to be materializing before your eyes. You are the creator. No one's doing this to you. And I know it's shitty to hear I'm doing it to myself. It is, it's crappy. And nobody wants to hear that. We all want to say that something else is responsible for what's happening in my life right now. Somebody else is doing this. Somebody is sending an attack my way. Somebody is doing all this other stuff. And that could very well be true, but guess what? The only reason why they're doing that is because, why? It's what I'm attracting. That's what I'm attracting. Take it from somebody that has dealt with a lot of spiritual and magical attacks. Still do. I just don't feel it the way I used to. I just don't, it doesn't faze me anymore because I am constantly doing my work. I am constantly, doing what I got to do on my end to make sure that, because I can't stop people from doing what they feel like they need to do, right? No, I can't stop that. But I can control how it affects me, and even if it does affect me, right? So, but when that happens, especially if it's something that is penetrating, right? If it's something that's penetrating and has gotten through your energy field, then that's when you have to say, oh, okay, what is this about? In what ways have I opened the door for this to come in and have an effect on me, right? This is how you take your power back, by always turning it back around at you. You going like this, turn that thing back around right here on you, okay? Yes, people do crappy things in the world. Yes, there are people who are jealous. Yes, it's all of that. But all of those things are opportunities for us to strengthen our energetic field. Sorry, I've been doing sessions all day today, so I'm about to lose my voice. It's okay though. So when you turn it around and you start looking at it as an opportunity to strengthen yourself, to call forth what it is that you truly want to experience, what you desire, when you use that as an opportunity, you become empowered. You become more powerful. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you start to look younger, you become healthier in the physical body, your money gets better, okay? Things just roll off your back. It doesn't bother you the way that it used to. There are a lot of benefits to allowing yourself to look in the mirror and see yourself or look in someone else or look at a situation and see yourself in it. There's a lot of benefits to that because it's an opportunity for us to go within and work with the God inside of us. That's what that is. You mean I get to spend more time with myself? Hell yeah. Why not? I'm the bomb. I love me. I'm my best friend. I'm the best person I know, right? I am the best person I know. I love spending time with me. So as many opportunities as I get, I'm going to go, ooh, all right, it's time to shut everything off and sit down, get my pen and my pad ready and start asking these questions and figure out what's going on here. And if you are in the healing field, my goodness, you just creating new ideas and new classes and new processes and procedures and methods, the more you do that work. I don't blame anybody for anything that has ever happened to me, ever. Even if I know that they had a hand in it. I'm like, yeah, but you couldn't have done it if there wasn't a doorway open. And I'm not blaming myself. I'm just saying, if I'm never being chosen for anything, there's a reason for that. Yes, sometimes it's just like, that's not your thing. That's the reason why you're not chosen, or that wasn't the person for you. Absolutely, those are reasons, right? But why do I keep attracting things that aren't for me? That's the next question, right? Why do I keep going for, attracting, looking for, seeking, and inviting in things and people that are not for me? I want to be attracting things that I am aligned with. And if I'm not aligned with the things that I truly desire, then I need to get into alignment. How do you get into alignment with the things that you truly desire? You have to adjust your magnet. Okay? You have to adjust your magnet. It's just that simple. And it's a beautiful process. It is nothing that we need to be poo-pooing on and, trying to sweep under the rug and ignore it, because I hear a lot of people doing that. A lot of people doing that, But just know that it's you. It's all you. Just like I posted the other day, if somebody is all of a sudden being repelled by you, like they all of a sudden just don't want to be around you anymore, it's not because you're not beautiful or worth it or gorgeous or lovable. No, it's because you know at the core of your being that this is not really in alignment with what I want. So guess what? That started with you too. So you not being chosen, first of all, does have a lot to do with the fact that you weren't chosen as a child. So you're used to not being chosen. Okay, that's one layer of it. Now, the next layer is I keep attracting these people and situations and opportunity that reflect back to me that I am not chosen, that they're not going to choose me. They're not going to put me as number one. They're not going to make me a priority. My gifts and talents are not being noticed and seen and recognized. Okay. This is an opportunity for me to shift the energy so I can start attracting things that do want me. I attract the people who do want me. I attract the customers and the clients and the students and the lovers and the the suitors, quarters, and the suitors who want me, who do want to choose me. And I attract them all because I have now raised my vibration. I have now cleared out my energetic field. I have now recalibrated my magnet. And now I am attracting so many opportunities that I have options and I get to choose. I get to be the one who decides, yes, that's for me. You know, we had a good ride. I'm going to let this go. Thank you. Oh, no, you know what? I don't think that this is the right time for me for that. I'm going to go with this other option over here. Put yourself as the priority, as the number one option. And you put yourself as the number one priority and the number one option by sitting with yourself, just being with yourself. You don't even have to meditate. Just sit in silence and just be by yourself and just allow yourself to think and allow for those thoughts to come. And if it's a thought that's like, that's interesting, do I need to explore this more? And if you feel that, yes. And for me, I hear a loud yes, like yes. You know, that's how they talk to me. Just it talks to me. I talk to me. It, they, whatever. We all the same damn thing. It talks to me that clearly. But for you, it may just be a feeling in your body. It may be a knowing. Okay. You may get a visual. Then explore it more. Instead of going down the rabbit hole on YouTube and on Facebook and keeping your head stuck in the book, books are great, nothing wrong with reading, right? But what is more adventurous, more fun, more exciting, more interesting than you? And if you think that anything outside of you is more interesting than you, then you definitely got some work to do. Because it is nothing more interesting than me. Nothing. Ain't nothing more interesting on this planet than me to me. So I will always choose to investigate me, sit with me, and be in the presence of me over anything else and anybody else. I will always choose that. So the more you choose you, the more other people are going to be intrigued by you. And then they're going to want to choose you. The more that job is going to be intrigued by you. And that job is going to want to choose you. Those opportunities are going to want to choose you. Your friends are going to want to choose you. Okay? And we're not doing any of this to be chosen by something outside of ourselves. No, we're doing this to become the number one priority. That's what we're doing. We're doing this for self-love, for self-acceptance, for knowing thyself, for healing thyself, to become the physician that heals thyself. Okay? I go to the doctor just to make sure ain't nothing going on with me. But if they say, oh, this is happening or that is happening, it's never anything like crazy, right? I take care of that on my own. Once I know what's going on, I know how to internally look inside of my body. And I know what everything looks like on the inside of my body because I study the anatomy, I study the brain very closely and chemistry very closely. I don't talk about it a lot on here, but I do. In my private time, I got books beyond books beyond books. So I know how to go inside of my body and look and see what the issue is and heal it myself. I ain't got nothing against Western medicine. Big advocate for Western medicine. Huge advocate of Western medicine because I've watched Western medicine save people's lives. I've also watched Western medicine not do such a good job. Okay. But I've also watched spiritual healing not do a good job either. Okay. When it was replaced with what Western medicine needed to be coupled with and combined with it. Okay, but that's a whole nother conversation. You are more powerful than anything on this planet. When you realize your power, and when you become best friends with yourself, with your subconscious mind, with your nervous system, with your body, I don't care what your body look like, you need to make love to your body. Choose you. Choose you. When you choose you and you shower your body and your mind with love, it will do whatever you tell it to do, whatever you command it to do. It's going to respond. And when you get your mind and your body to respond to your command, that's when you can start manipulating outside energy. That's when you can move a cup across the desk. That's when you can turn a page with your mind. So you can just bend a spoon, okay? Like you twisting a napkin. We are in the month of February, right? And regardless of how you feel about Valentine's Day, child, just do you, okay? But the collective energy feels and has agreed that this is the month of love, okay? So regardless of what you feel about it, like I said, we collectively have agreed that this is the month of love. The majority has. Use this time to focus on you. Springtime is coming, and there are new opportunities that are going to be available to all of us, right? We have the opportunity to infuse and inject our lives with new, fresh energy. So use this time, this month, okay? The month of love, or whatever you want to call it, right? Just use this time to shower yourself, to pour into yourself, to just sit with yourself. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off, turn your phone off, put all of that away. And just, even if you only have 5 minutes, even if you got to do it on the toilet because you got kids and family and all that type of stuff, right? Just go sit on the toilet and just, I love you, Shara. I love you so much. I will do anything in this world for your body. I love you. Thank you for everything you do for me. Thank you so much. I love you. Mind, thank you. Thank you so much. Ego, thank you. Thank you so much. Conscious mind, subconscious mind, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, energy. Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Just love yourself. Praise yourself. Worship yourself. Do it every day and see what happens. Okay? Do it every single day and just see what shifts. See what opportunities start showing up for you, what ideas start coming to you. See how your body responds to you, okay? Study you. Study you, and the best way to study you is just spending time with you. You can read books. Yes, books are very helpful. Classes are very helpful, especially mine. Shameless plug, okay? They are very helpful, but I will always encourage anyone that I work with, students, clients, you know better than I do. I can provide you with techniques and tools. I can give you background on different things, okay? I can help you remember how things work, how you work, how the mind works. I can help you remember because you already know these things. I'm just helping you remember, right? I'm not teaching you anything you don't know. You just forgot, or you just haven't been thinking about it for a while, okay? But you are the alchemist. You are the teacher. You are the professor. You are the God goddess. You are the infinite intelligence. You are the universe. You. If we spent more time saying, I love you to ourselves and writing a love letter to yourself, and girl, I love you so much. Let me count the ways. Who could you attract? Right? Who could you attract? What kind of opportunities could you attract? I don't just mean like a romantic lover or partner. I'm talking about what kind of opportunities would come? You know, what kind of people might just be like, you know what? There's something about you. I don't know nothing about you, but it's something about you, and I need to know you. Okay. So if you want to be choose yourself. And if you find it hard to choose yourself, go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning. Go back to the point of origin. And it will tell you why you have issues with choosing yourself and why you attract people who don't choose you. People who make you feel like you're not good enough. Okay? Who put it there in the first place? Who put the idea inside of you in the first place? When did it show up? And then you work from there. You got to go backwards, and then you work your way up. Okay? That is how you do this work. All right? So for anybody out there who is interested in working one-on-one with me, you can book a free consultation. We can discuss the ways in which hypnotherapy, which is the modality I use as a healing tool to help myself and my clients and students. We can discuss the ways in which that can be of service to you and how it can help you. Also, I will encourage you to join get on the email list, okay? So that you can get some information about sales that I have going on. And sometimes I'm doing projects behind the scenes that I don't announce here on social media. Also, you may want to check out the Mind Magic Video Library. That is a membership. It's a monthly cost of $33.33, but you get access to all of the micro teachings that I have done over the years. I've been doing this now for about 7 years. So all of the videos and articles and tips and tricks, mind hacks and things like that, you get all of that for $33.33, and we upload new content every single month. Also, if you would like to learn more about the subconscious mind, hypnosis, energy manipulation, magic, cyclomancy, things like that, I encourage you to check out the Be Magic Hypnosis Method. Okay, check that out. You get 5 hours free training. And you also will, if you sign up within the 30-day trial period of that 5 hours, then you also get an additional 5% off of the tuition cost. All right. So everything is in the links here. If you just click on the link here in Facebook and the video, just click that little link sign. You'll be able to get to all of that information and check it out on YouTube. Just look down in the description. Okay. So I love you all. Thank you for your time, your attention, your energy. Please do give this a thumbs up if you liked the video, leave comments, and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe, share the video if you feel like this may be helpful for people. I thank you all of you all in Facebook who have tagged your friends. So please just keep sharing and getting this information out. I'm not a YouTuber, not trying to be a YouTuber, not really even trying to be an influencer like that. I just want to get this information out because my spirit tells me to get on here and do this, but trust me, if I didn't have to, I wouldn't. Okay, because I don't feel like it most of the time. But I love teaching, so I am here to make sure that the messages that come in, the things that I am moved to talk about, I get on here and I share them with you. Okay, so hopefully this is helping you guys in some way, shape, form, capacity. And even if you don't work with me, I hope that you are sending the signal out there to attract the perfectly matched teacher, mentor, coach for you. All right, so I love you all. Have a fantastic rest of your day.